Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey y'all. My name is Merc. Welcome back to Narc Alert Reacts. Hey, look who's back. The real Slim Shady came back. Amber uploaded yesterday. And you know what's been going on? Nothing. There was the wildest speculations in this community. It's so funny whenever Amber takes a break, the community starts speculating on where she is and what's going on. Personally, I thought it was a health scare, but this isn't really that. A lot of people thought maybe one of her family was sick and they'd told her to stay offline with information, but it wasn't that. Some people thought maybe she was really sick. In the hospital maybe, but no, not that either. But whatever it is, we know it must have been really, really serious because she didn't even have the capability of communicating with her audience of where she was or when she'd be back. And we know that Amber loves her community and she would never do them dirty like that, right? Anyway, all sarcasm aside, let's welcome the real Slim Shady to the stage. Amber, it's all yours. All right, that should do it. Excuses for the lighting today. If I can be much like Amber, feels a little fun. It's really bright in this window, so sometimes it's hard to balance the lighting when I start early in the day. And it's early, and I have literally had no coffee. Look at that, it's full right to the brim. Let's go.
Hello, welcome to another vlog.
I hate that sound effect. And she also doesn't understand volume leveling. So when she adds in sound effects or often her intro music, the volume is cranked way too high. And this sound effect, I hate it. It just hits my ear the wrong way.
So I'm currently just about to do my makeup. Obviously, foundation.
Okay,
first.
Amber.
Sometimes I use primer.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I don't. You know what? I'm gonna use.
Why? Why are you doing this? It's not a makeup tutorial. Ugh. I mean, it's just got to be a way of padding run time at this point. Nobody cares about your makeup. She doesn't show how to do it properly. She doesn't even show the same products all the time. So she's got no products that she actually does really like. It's whatever sparkly thing she bought this week. It's just...
primer today. I'm also going to try my new eyebrow pencil today. I am going to do some bronzer today, which I usually don't. I had an era years ago where I did, but...
She up all the way.
So I'm using
Sorry,
All
guys.
Skin Holy Hydration Thirst Burst Drops. But you guys, I have freaking...
You know, in advertising, people are told to... It's called face framing, right? When you hold the product up to your face, like... Buy spinach, Blue Dream. You know, face framing. Amber, face framing isn't selling the product when it's your face that's framing it. She does that, though. She just did that. I know. It's funny.
Spectacular news. Guess what? I checked my little health portal thing. So, okay, first of all, my doctor will message me about my results, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet. But I saw the results. And guess what? My thyroid antibodies are normal. So that means I do not have Hashimoto's.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know how much you wanted that, Amber. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you expect.
That's a shame. No Hashimoto's for Amber. Also, is she not really fucking chipper for somebody who's just taken like 2 weeks off and hasn't even spoken to her community? The first thing you should open with is a damn apology and where you've been. Not this filler shit.
I still have hypothyroidism, but it's not due to having Hashimoto's. So, I don't know. I guess my thyroid just decided to, I don't know, not work. So,
yeah, it's because you decided to eat yourself up to 600 pounds, Amber. Things are going to stop working. How, it's like running a little tiny car with pulling tons and tons and tons of dead weight behind it. Oh, all of a sudden the engine's just going to stop working. I don't know why. Big doofus.
I don't really know like the underlying cause. I don't really know what my doctor's going to say, but I was genuinely just really happy to hear that. And by the way, this light in here, sometimes it makes me look extremely yellow. Like it's a light that like changes. See? Like that one makes me look really yellow.
Yeah, Amber, you don't have to pout about it. The light changes because it's daylight, room light, and fluorescent light. So that you can adjust the lighting. Like if you were going to an office to work, which... like that's never going to happen. But you might want to put on there the fluorescent light settings when you're doing your makeup so that when you go to work, your makeup looks good in the fluorescent lighting. Oddly, if you had a goddamn ring light, you'd know that they all do that too. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Orange. This is dark today, no, right? Can't compete with that. I don't like the orange one. I like it like that. Yes, Amber, lights have different tones and warmths and spectrums. But if you knew anything about your own job, you'd know that.
But that one's like the most home feeling one, so that's why I had it on, but...
It's natural light.
It makes me look. So yeah,
like sunlight.
I'm just gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna do my hair. I'm thinking about maybe pigtails today. I don't know. People be hating on pigtails. I'm like,
yeah,
you could be like 300 years old and still wear pigtails. Like
you can.
It's just a hairstyle.
You can. You can be any age you want, and you can wear whatever the heck you want. There's no law. There's no law. You can dress, we've talked about this before, however you want. And it's fine. It's perfectly okay. If it makes you happy, you go do it. On the other hand, if you are going to dress greatly outside of what is typical for your age, people are going to point and laugh at you. You can do it, but they can mock you. Two things can exist at once. Just be age appropriate, Amber. It's not that hard. You can still be funky and cute at any age.
Oh. Change of plans. I'm wearing my hair down, straight, in this cute dress.
You know what?
So I had a whole...
That dress fits her better than almost anything I've seen her in recently. My earbud keeps falling out. It's because my ear's wet from having a shower this morning. This dress fits her better than anything. This dress... nothing does her favors. You can't do a body that's not human shaped and over a quarter ton. A lot of favors just by the clothing you choose. But this dress is very forgiving. I'll put it that way. Good choice, Amber.
Whole different outfit pick.
Is it a little fucking dressy for bingo? Fucking for sure. This is like you're going out for dinner. Or like you're the mother of the bride or something.
Out. That's when I was going to wear the pigtails. But I don't feel like pigtails goes with this dress. This dress is so cute, and I love that it has pockets. So there's been a lot of people who think that when I'm standing here, I'm actually sitting. No, if I was sitting, this is how it would look. So y'all would be way...
This is just an excuse to show your tits again. Nobody thinks that. Stop it.
Way down here. This is me standing with my tripod. So
this is me standing. Also,
so that was
with my tripod. Why do you have to hold it if it's a tripod? Huh? Why do you have to hold it like that?
Way down here. This is me standing with my tripod. So
I don't know. I guess
so. That was literally from like a week and a half ago. And then that night at bingo,
So that was filler shit because this vlog is only 12 minutes long. So her dramatic tale about where she's been for the last 2 weeks clearly isn't going to take up that much time. We had to watch her put on her makeup to fill time. And then we got to watch her prance around in her dress for a while. And then show us about camera angles. Because we don't understand that.
something happened, and this is just like the story time of where I've been. So I'm at bingo with my mom. I'm there with.
She looks ridiculous. I'm sorry, if I went to bingo, I'd be laughing at her. She's overdressed. Like, girl, this doesn't make you, oh my God, look at that. She's so stylish. She comes to bingo, she's so stylish. No, you look like a fucking fool. People are going, what the hell is this girl doing wearing a mother of a bride's gown to bingo? You know what it's like? It's like, you know when you have little kids and you decide that you're going to let them dress however they want, and they decide to go to school in their fairy Halloween costume that day? That's what this is like. Amber's going to wear her fancy dress to bingo. It's going to be fun. Give me the blue dauber, mommy.
With my mom's fiance. We're ordering some food to eat. My mom gets the chicken strips, and so do I. So something that we do when we both get chicken strips.
Because when you're watching your weight, the optimum thing to choose is, of course, deep fried chicken strips. Go on.
Is I give her my big, thick pieces because I don't like those. So she'll give me her small, crispy pieces because those are the pieces that I like.
Who
So
cares?
we did that.
Honestly, Amber, who fucking cares? This is how boring your life is. This is the minutia of human lives that people don't pay attention to. You think you can monetize, well, you do monetize it, make a fucking video out of it. It's amazing.
Everything's good. I'm just eating. I say,
And of course, you know, she only eats the dainty. I'm very tiny. I'm so dainty. I can only eat the tiny pieces of chicken. Oh, those ones are too big, Mommy. Can I take your little ones?
save my crispiest piece for last. I'm chewing. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I'm chewing on bone. Like I have chicken bone in my mouth. Like, ouch, ew. I take it out of my mouth and I'm like, this looks weird. And then I feel my tooth back here with my tongue. And I'm like, wait, that's actually my tooth that just broke. So I have always.
Has she not been having issues with this back tooth for a long, long time? I'd have to look it up, and I haven't had the time to do that yet. I'll be perfectly honest with you, but maybe you should make a video about Amber and her teeth. She's been talking about this tooth for a long time. You know, I have teeth issues. A lot of people have teeth issues. In Canada, we have to pay for dentistry. It's very expensive. So I do what I can when I can. I don't have any dental coverage. So I kind of have sympathy for people that have to deal with tooth issues. You know, we all have our pet issues that affect us, that we have more sympathy for, and that's definitely one of mine. But she's got no excuses, okay? This bitch has had the money to do it, the time to do it, and this tooth has been bothering her for ages. You know, once a tooth starts to hurt, it doesn't stop. It only gets worse. You have to get it fixed. Once it starts pinging, that means it's close to the nerve. And there is no going back. She should have had a root canal a year ago on this tooth.
Always had really bad teeth issues all right here. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they're
Like,
called cavities that you don't get fixed, Amber. They get worse. I mean, if you were broke and you couldn't afford it, or if you're living somewhere there was no dentist, I'd have more sympathy. But you've had the fucking money to afford a dentist and nothing but time to do it. It's
I
ridiculous.
brush my teeth night and day. I'm very good about oral hygiene, but sometimes
That doesn't matter. If you have bad teeth, some people don't have great teeth. I grew up in a city that didn't fluoridate their water. And when I came to Toronto years later and sat in a dentist chair, the first thing the dentist said to me is, "You grew up in Kitchener." And I said, How the hell did you know that? And she said, they don't fluoridate their water, and I can tell by the state of your teeth. So sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. But I don't believe that in her case. Her case, it's just laziness. I don't know. Maybe she was afraid she couldn't fit in a dental chair. That would be my fear if I was her. I don't know why she didn't go to the dentist. This tooth back here that she talks about has been bothering her for ages. As recently as a retro react we looked at, she was talking about her big red cheek and how it was red because of the tooth. And that was a retro react.
Sometimes that doesn't even matter. Like, your mouth genuinely just has a mind of its own sometimes. So I've always had like a really bad tooth back here that had like a hole in it, and it was kind of broken prior.
My neighbor, little Tim, bless his little heart, he's probably 3 or 4 now. He's discovered that playing in the hall is fun. So he does a lot of screeching and screaming in the hall. So we're just going to take a little break for a second until little Timmy gets all his feelings out. Okay, we're back. I think I just heard the door close. I guess his mom has corralled him again. Toddlers, right?
Prior to a dentist appointment that I had years ago, and it always randomly would cause me issues. I'm talking like so much pain. I'm like rocking back and forth.
Let's go to the
I
dentist.
feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I want to punch my mouth and genuinely just take out the tooth myself. Like, the pain would radiate all up here.
I want to punch my mouth and take the tooth out myself. Why don't you want to just go to the dentist? What's wrong with you?
All down here, in my ear, in my eye. Like, it was the worst pain
Yeah.
I've ever felt. So when
Yeah, that's nerve pain. When it radiates like that, Amber, those nerves are trunk nerves. They go up and down your face.
I broke the tooth at bingo from the chicken strip, like, I genuinely didn't feel any pain. I didn't think anything of it because I'm like, this tooth already causes me problems randomly. Like, every other month, I'll just be in so much pain. It's something that I just like.
Then why don't you go to the fucking dentist? Why are you telling people this? My tooth is so rotten it causes me pain every 2 months, and I just ignore it and it gets better, and then it doesn't ever get better. Dental pain doesn't get better, Amber. Fuck.
Deal with. And listen, I've gone to the dentist. They've told me we probably cannot save this tooth. So, like, getting a root canal is just not even going to be an option. And I've just kept it and kept it.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. If your tooth was so beyond saving, because let me tell you, dentists will do their utmost, in my experience, to save a tooth. They don't like to pull teeth. They'd rather save a tooth. So if that tooth was so rotted that they didn't want to do a root canal on it, then they would have pulled it at that point. They wouldn't have left it in your head to further rot unless you requested that. Amber. God.
Kept it because getting a tooth removed is honestly, like, mentally really hard.
Traumatic.
Like,
I get
genuinely.
that.
If you've ever had to have a tooth removed, then you know that. So it was that night when I came home from bingo. I'm like, oh great, I'm getting a toothache. And then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I'm telling you, like, I couldn't even talk. I was in so much pain, rocking back and forth, my whole body shaking. I'm like crying uncontrollably. It was miserable.
Yeah.
So I'm not a medicine girly. I only take medicine when I actually truly have to take it. Like, if it's like there is no.
That doesn't make you better or braver than anybody, Amber. Like, the only reason you do that is because you somehow think that this is a weird flex. I just won't even bother. I will be in so much pain, but I'm not going to take a pill. I'm like that. You're like what? You're like stupid? If you're in pain, take a painkiller. That's what they're there for. Everything's a flex, eh, Amber?
Other option. So I pop some Tylenol. An hour
Tylenol.
later, the pain is easy.
She's got tooth nerve pain. Anybody who's experienced the pain of dental pain, like when your nerve is exposed like that, you know no fucking Tylenol is going to do. Tylenol isn't even going to come close. You need to go to the dentist. You probably have an infection, or at the very least, the nerve is exposed. You need to go to the dentist, you big idiot.
4 hours later, hurts again. Pop some Tylenol.
Oh my
4 hours
God.
later, hurts again. Pop some Tylenol. this was a cycle I was repeating for like 3 days straight.
I will say for 3 days, then I will say I would assume her pain tolerance must be quite high, because popping a few Tylenol to combat dental nerve pain, anybody who's had that knows that that's not even going to come close. And that pain is excruciating. If there's ever excruciating pain, it's definitely that. Wow, I can't believe she didn't go to the dentist.
And I mentally and physically was like, I'm going to just stop this vlog and I'm going to take a few days break from YouTube. And that's why I posted on my members only community tab saying like, I don't think I can go live, because I'm telling you, like, talking repeatedly, like moving my jaw, like I did not want to do those things because it genuinely hurt. So it was the morning on day 4 where I was like, you know what?
Go to the dentist.
I'm just going to go get my tooth removed. Like, I genuinely have to do it. I cannot continuously be dealing with this because the pain.
She talks about that like it's a solution that she came up with. Okay, by day 4, I decided that was it. I'm going to get this removed. Did she think it was going to get better? Like, what was she waiting for? Did you think that popping a few Tylenol, the pain is just going to go away and everything will be hunky-dory? And you don't have to go to the dentist? Dental pain very, very rarely goes away. It can. I've had my dentist say sometimes a cavity can recalcify, which isn't like rare, but it's not usual. So I guess that can happen, but not in her case. 4 days she lived with this instead of just going. I think she's scared of the dentist. I think she's just scared to have the tooth pulled. I mean, it is traumatic. I get it, but you know,
was
this
so
pain
bad. Like, you know how like when you go to a hospital, they ask you like 0 through 10, what's your pain? Like, I wouldn't
10,
even been able
12.
to like say 10. I would have been like 100. Like it hurt so bad. Like there's just no words for it.
There's no words for that pain.
Long story short, went to the dentist, got my tooth removed. I forgot to mention that it was removed because half of it was gone. I do have it if you guys want to see it. I'm not going to show it in this video though.
You are 34 years old. Why are you keeping rotten teeth from the dentist? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I've been to the dentist and they laugh and they go, do you want to keep this? Like as a joke. And this bitch keeps it. You're a fucking weirdo, Amber.
I ain't scared. I ain't shy. But half of it was gone. There was an infection and a nerve was being exposed.
Exactly.
So it was a lot of different things causing such horrific pain. And it was one of my really large molars from up here. So it was a massive tooth. It was very scary. Like I had a lot of anxiety there. My mom was holding my hand the whole time, which was so sweet of her. My dentist is literally the best dentist ever. Like I think everyone should go see him, but I don't want anyone to know who my dentist is. But like genuinely such an amazing man.
I don't think he's your dentist. I think he's a dentist that you went to see. Because if he was your dentist, if you had a dentist that you were visiting on the reg, this never would have happened. It wouldn't have gotten this bad, Amber. So this is the first time you went to this guy, and he was kind because he's a dentist and he's helping you get out of pain. And now you're going to tell us how he's the best dentist in the world. Okay.
And I'm not going to lie about it. Like, such amazing bedside manner. So the night that I got my tooth out, I was in a lot of pain, obviously. I mean, it was a massive tooth that came out. But I woke up the next day, which just was a few days ago, by the way. I think I'm on like day 4 of healing. I woke up the next day and...
If you're on day 4 of healing, then you're fucking perfectly fine. It doesn't take days to heal from having a tooth extracted. You know, maybe a day. And, you know, of course, it was the giantess, the biggest molar in her mouth. She's so dramatic.
And I felt so much relief. And now that it's been more days, you guys, I'm healing beautifully. I feel so much relief. You have no idea.
Oh my God, you guys, don't worry. I'm healing beautifully. Okay. The dentist said my teeth are beautiful. I am beautiful. We held hands when he talked about how good my teeth were, and then we cried. And then the receptionist came in with a bottle of champagne because they'd never seen anybody with teeth like mine as beautiful like this.
I think I just, for the longest, had a baseline of pain that, like, I was so used to it that now that I don't have it, I feel this, like, relief that I didn't even know that I was gonna feel.
Yeah, I bet.
Because it's like when I finally did feel it, and it was, like, just so much agony.
Shut up, Amber. Rio's here. Hey, what are you doing? What's up, baby boy? I know, we're just doing a quick reaction. You can't even hear her. I know, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. No, I'm not turning it off. I have to finish this. We're almost done. Yeah, I know. Then we can go in the hall. Yes, we will. Okay? Is that good? Yes, you're an adorable distraction. Let's go. Get back to this.
Like, it was torture, absolute torture.
I bet
That's
it
when
was.
I thought, like, oh, like, it's just having a moment. But I think it was just, like, always hurting. And, like, since it was baseline, your body gets used to shit, like, genuinely. So without that baseline pain now, like, I just feel so much better. Like, the day after I got it removed, like, I was super swollen. I still kind of am, just a little bit swollen.
Look, it looks like she's got a punky hairdo because my plant is behind her head. Girl, it's not day 4. You're still not... Come on, stop it.
But I'm
You're fine.
improving every single day, and it just is such a big relief. Like, yeah, it is very sad to lose another tooth because, like, all these teeth.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, it's really sad to lose a tooth? I mean, it's sad that you don't take care of your teeth and that it comes to that. But the simple act of losing a rotten tooth isn't really an event that should cause one to be sad. You are... I know, we're almost done. He just can't stand her.
For here, I don't know
Really
why they
like
hate me so much, but they do. My dentist said I have really good teeth, but, like, I have a tooth. I've shared this before. Like, he even saw it in my x-rays, and he was just like, oh my God, did you know that you have a tooth way up here? And, like, I knew that already, but my mom didn't. So my mom was, like, shocked, but I have a tooth way up here. Like, you can't see it, can't feel it, nothing. It just never came down.
That's
so
why she has that.
like, Amberlynn, you have a unitooth.
A lot of people talk about her funky tooth alignment because it's like dead center. And that would be why. You know, it's not a big deal. It is what it is.
Yeah, because I have a missing tooth that should be right here. So you guys know how you have, like, your 2 big teeth, and then you have, like, 2 small teeth right here, and then you finally get to your double tooth. Well, for me...
So you've got your big teeth, and then you've got your small teeth, and then you've got your double teeth. She just referred to it as a molar, like three minutes ago. She knows the word molar. Double teeth.
I have my 2 small teeth, then my double tooth. But right here, I only have the 1 small tooth, then my double tooth. So my teeth, like, shifted. And, like, you
Double
guys,
tooth.
as a kid, I had the biggest gap of the world in between these 2 teeth. But in high school, it just, like, slowly fixed itself.
Look at you guys. That is the biggest gap in the world. There's never been a tooth gap bigger than this tooth gap. It's the biggest gap in the world.
So it created, like, a little unitooth moment,
Stupid
but that's just
dramatic
all
language.
because I chose not to get the braces to pull down the tooth that was up here because it's not going to bother me. It never has bothered me.
Listen, she was in foster care, but she chose. Actively chose. She said, no, I know you want to give me those braces, but I'm not. It's fine. I'm going to make a decision. It's fine. I'm choosing not to have braces.
I don't care really. Besides, like, my problem area right here, like, I do have good teeth. I already have my next dentist appointment scheduled because
Her teeth are fantastic, except for that one problem area. It's called your mouth, Amber. The problem area is your mouth.
I do need 1 filling, which is totally fine. Like, I'm 34. It's gonna happen. But yeah, just with this whole, like, tooth pain and then the healing, like, I just needed time away from YouTube. And I'm telling you, My removal of myself from social media, it's actually been all social media, has been absolutely splendid. And an update on my mental
Lovey,
health, like I'm
splendid.
doing so good. I'm still taking my Zoloft. I'm still taking all my other medicines. I'm currently on an antibiotic just because of the infection that my tooth had. And just like, I don't know, I just feel really good. And I just am in a really good.
I bet she's starting to feel good because all those meds she's taking, like her Zoloft and all that, I believe that stuff takes a little while to kick in. It's been a couple of weeks now, so she's probably starting to feel the effects of these medications that she should have been on a long time ago. Or was on and stopped, I don't know.
Good spot, and I like literally want to stay there. And I'm so sorry if I worried anybody. Like, I genuinely have kept saying, like,
it's not about worry, Amber, it's about respect. You have sucked these people into paying you $10 a month for live streams. You now owe them $2. So you're doing if 50% effort on a job that you're getting paid 10 times what you should. So your members are pissed off. You didn't even do them the respect of telling them that you'd be back today, or when you'd be back, or why you were away. You treat people disrespectfully, and then you expect them to treat you like a queen in return. It doesn't work that way, Amber.
Like, I want to take a break. I want to take a break. And then I would never take that break. And I was like, is this the universe telling me, like, girl, like.
And you took a break right before I went away on vacation. I've only been back 2 weeks. So you took a break like a month or 5 weeks ago. You are on a perpetual break at this point.
Like, just take the break from YouTube now. So I did, but I'm good. I'm healing. I'm well, and I'm back. There's not going to be like a YouTube schedule or anything like that. I'm just going to film what feels comfortable to me and then upload it. But this is current day Amberlynn. Hello, hello. I hope that you guys have been doing good. I will definitely be doing my live stream Tuesday, which is tomorrow.
It's tonight.
Because when you guys see this, it is Monday.
Don't forget the carpool meets in front of the Discord, and we go off to Lainey's living room to share in this joyous experience of the live stream. I'm guessing tonight might be interesting because her members, they're going to be pissed off.
Day. So I will still be doing my live stream, and if you guys want to,
like, a toothache is no fucking excuse to not leave a one-line community post at all.
Be a part of that, definitely join and be a stream queen.
Why?
Because
why would anybody join? You don't show up for work. You charge 10 times more than anybody else does, and when you do show up, it's boring as fuck because you don't do anything. Because you want them to supply you all your content. The fuck?
I love being a stream queen, don't we? And I'm so sorry to my members for not being able to do it last week. I just like
you should have led the video with this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Treat your paying members with respect. You should have opened with this.
Physically couldn't. But anyways, I am done with this video and I'm done with this update. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Bye. What can I say? Amber's back. She had a toothache. Here we go again. Tonight's the live stream. I'll meet you in the carpool. We'll go to Lainey's living room. Don't forget to bring snacks. And I will do a recap of the members only live stream on my live tomorrow on our Hump Day live stream. And until we meet again, you know the routine. Just be kind. And hasta luego.